I'm Madeleine Dardeau, and I'm a dance science major.
I'm Emily Holland, and I'm a dance major.
I'm Hannah Hanz, and I'm a dance science major.
I always thought that I would dance in college forever, but dance isn't always like that, and there's definitely standards that are set, like this is what a dancer looks like and this is how a dancer acts, and if you want to make it, you're gonna have to do these things, you're gonna have to look like this, you're gonna have to act this way. And when I got to college and started auditioning, I didn't make it into the dance schools that I wanted, and the dance schools that I did make it into, I didn't make it into the school, and so there was just no way I was going to be able to dance. And I went through a phase where I had to decide, when you're faced with so many boundaries, you're like, okay, is this the world saying no? No's aren't the end, and just pushing through that. And now I'm here, and I could not imagine not being here.
Yeah, for me, I hit a big struggle when I was deciding what to do in college. My parents were like, okay, we understand, you love dance, you've been doing it your whole life, but they kept saying you have to be able to support yourself. They're like, we don't think dance is a good option for you because so many dancers, they've heard, don't make it. But despite that, I was like, well, I mean, it's what I love. I'd much rather be happy than make all the money in the world. To me, dancing is so much more important than, oh, I have this job and I'm getting this much money each year. I'd much rather just live in the moments of dancing and just expressing what I want, rather than just buying stuff to make me happy.
Yeah. I think my biggest struggle with dance has been injuries. There's been multiple instances of smaller injuries. I had ankle surgery, all that kind of stuff, but definitely the one that knocked me off my feet was when I was here and I had a traumatic brain injury from falling during dance, and I lost the ability to walk for a little bit properly. I was not able to coordinate my movements very well. I was really in a really bad spot, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to come back and dance, but about probably 2 weeks into that process, I said, I have to. There's not an option for me not to. I have to make this happen. And I took off, the rest of the semester from school and went to physical therapy every single day to try to see if I could even live life normally, let alone dance again. And when I realized I was going to be able to, it was such relief and such a breath, a sigh, and I came back, and I think I've never looked at it the same way. I think I've appreciated it so much more, and every single day that I'm able to wake up and dance is just the biggest blessing.
I think hearing no too really puts it in perspective.
Yeah.
You're you hear that and you're like, ooh, that doesn't sit right with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether it's an outside source, your body, something telling you no, you're saying, wait a second, but I want that answer to be yes. And how am I going to get to yes?
Yeah, you just want to prove it wrong. Always.
Yeah, right.
Being like, no, I can't do it.
Watch me.
Yeah. I definitely never expected, when I finally decided I'm coming to A&M to be a dance major, I never had really any expectations as to what would happen, what would be the outcome of that. But if I had any expectations, this has certainly surpassed any of those. It's just been really great to dance with beautiful people like you guys. And, yeah. So I'm a part of Delta Eta Pi, which is a dance National Honor Society. Currently, I'm the president of it. We do a lot of service events where we are helping people through our love of dance. So we'll go somewhere and say hey, we want to dance at this event to help support this cause. Will you let us do that? And it's just really great because we get to do all these different events, be surrounded by the people that we love, because most of the members are dance majors. So we just get to do a lot of fun things with each other and just continue dancing.
The really cool thing about going to a school like A&M is that my major, as a dance science major, I'm able to explore so many different aspects of dance science, but I'm able to supplement that with being part of an organization like Aggie Sisters in Healthcare. Not a lot of people are dance majors. It's a healthcare organization, and so a lot of us are science majors, and we are a science major, but there's this huge element of dance involved. And I'll kind of try to explain to them what my week looks like, and they're shocked. They're like, oh, well, you know, they're like, I did never realize. And last semester, a lot of my friends from that organization came and watched the show that we produced and that I was in as well, and they were just shocked. Their jaws were like on the floor, and they were saying like, we expected something so different. Like, we didn't think that it was this caliber of work. We didn't think, we don't even know how we would manage that.
I don't think that's a world that people are very used to. We do like concert dance, so less entertainment for a field and more telling a story. But I think it's cool that we get the opportunity to open their eyes to that, because concert dance can change people, change the world, I think.
So definitely, like, the art of choreography, it just has so much within it. You guys know, I'm such an introvert. It's just so easy because, like, you can say whatever you want with dance, but you never have to speak a single word, and it's great.
I think as an individual who is a choreographer but also a dancer, it's amazing because I'm able to create a story using the people in my dance, the individuals, dancers within my dance. As a choreographer, when I'm choreographing, you have to put a certain level of trust into those dancers to say, this is my story, this is something that's hugely important to me, this is something that I need to get out into the world, and I'm putting my whole faith in you as my friends and as my dancers to convey that to the audience in whatever way that you can.
There's something really bonding about telling each other's stories and getting to know not only each other on that kind of surface level, but also in that deep, like, this is the foundation of who I am. Not only that, but I want you to help me tell that story. I'm gonna invite you into it in this really artistic way.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're not just like friends anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're so much more deeper than that. Like, I come in here and I feel like I have like another family because we always like check up on each other. We're like, hey, like, you okay? We just always have people here to like pick us up in our worst moments and to like share the great moments with each other. And it's always just fun to walk in here and have you guys. I'm Madeleine.
I'm Emily.
I'm Hannah.
And this is our Aggie Story.